I'm Bear Grylls. Recently, I've suffered a midlife crisis and decided to become a pre-op male to female. Not bad, huh? I'm going to prove that I've still got it by throwing myself into the terrifying scenario of being on a cruise with your BFFs and washing up on a relentless island with tough terrains and inhabitants who not only want me dead, but wouldn't mind a piece of my protein-packed poontang pie. It's up. I'm going to be stranded with nothing. All I have with me is my camera crew. So sit back, grab a nice big glass of your own piss, and join us for the adventure of a lifetime. Previously, I washed up from a shipwreck on an island somewhere in Japan's Dragon's Triangle. I overcame 2 different capture scenarios. Escaped a brutal cave collapse. Tackled the tough terrains. And found barely any essentials to survive out here. But I've come back from a number of other adversities. Find myself at a broken down radio station, and now I have to head to the radio tower. The only way out, besides the way I came, is through a crack in the wall, but it's shrouded with steam pipes. These things are about 1,000 degrees, and if I touch one for more than a few seconds, my skin will melt onto it and I'll look like Jackie Stallone's face.
That tower better work after all this.
Oh shit, my face is my job! I Smeagol crawl my way to a vent and I bust out of there into the open. The weather has dramatically changed. The first thing that hits me is the bitter cold. My nipples are so hard they could cut diamond. Luckily, the crew quickly volunteered to take these baby feeders down. I traverse this new terrain, crossing broken bridges, and eventually arrive at a compound. I'm looking for higher ground so I can get my bearings. Then, on the roof of this place, I find what I've been looking for. The radio tower. Wow, it's bigger than I thought. So fast. It's gonna be a tough climb. That's what she said. Nah. It seems like this conveniently placed rope is my only way across to the tower. It'll save me a few hours. I won't have to start from the bottom. If this goes wrong, there's no amount of protein in the world that would bring me back. Okay, it seems to be supporting my weight. So, let's go across. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm terrified right now. My fingers and toes are beginning to numb up from the cold, and I feel like you're filming my ass more than you should. I just gotta keep going, or I'll fall down there. And my trousers are up my crack. Ugh. But I make it to the end without soiling myself on camera. Now I just have to do the easy bit. Climbing this thing. Should be a ladder somewhere. Ah, here we go.
Okay, here goes.
I've been climbing for almost 5 seconds now and it's starting to take its toll. I'm dehydrated, dizzy, and I'm starting to lose feeling in my extremities. Also, grips are giving way. No, I'm never gonna make it to the top. I make it to the top with ease. Oh, gee. Main thing to do at this point is to not look down. Oh, what did I just say? My next job is to go even fucking higher than this. Oh, Christ. Oh. Come on, Bear. You ain't no buster, you can do this. Go on, let's get up here. Oh, no. Oh. Come on. With my big protein-packed muscles, I start to pull the grips apart. Oh my gosh. Okay, bit more, we're almost there. Oh, nailed it. Woo! What a view! When putting in the distress call, always remember that if a man answers, to use as womanly voice possible, you'll get more done.
Come on. Mayday, Mayday, this is Lara Croft of the Endurance.
This is aircraft Nautilus 177 Alpha.
It looks like I creamed in my pants when I got the reply.
So had we.
We got your approximate position, but we could sure use a visual.
Now that's done, we're instructed to make a signal. First, we have to get down, or with no other way, we'll have to go back the way we came. Whew, right, okay, here we go. Wait, what? Oh, for fuck. In an abandoned junkyard, I find myself a flint, which is perfect for making fires quicker. With the signal in mind, I head outside, where I find 2 big oil drums. An idea occurs. There's a trail of oil from a leak here, and what I'm gonna do is just satellite to the puddle there. Okay, let's stand back, there's gonna be a big explosion. Success! My signal attracts the attention of the pilot, who starts to head my way. Suddenly, a freak storm occurs, and a lightning bolt strikes the plane. It starts to hurtle towards me. In real television fashion, I stand still for 5 seconds before sprinting away. I'm left free falling down a mudslide, praying for my life. Pro tip, to survive in this situation, try not to die. I end up sliding down to a wooden overhang. From there, I gather my bearings quickly to avoid any other plane parts damaging this hot bod. See over there? It's some broken housing. Hopefully this can provide me with shelter for the night. It cannot. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother saying these things, because it feels like someone hears them and then immediately puts me in a situation that's far more dangerous than it should be. There's no time for a power nap. I have to keep going in order to survive out here. After doing tons of more action hero dangerous shit, I come across something I haven't seen for days. Food. Whoa, stay there. I really need this kill. I haven't eaten in days. Gotcha! Right, let's get my bra. It fell. Looks like I'm starving.
Up and let me finish.
I'd love to drink his piss right now. With a stomach as full as an Auschwitz survivor, my next mission is to navigate across a series of islands. And once again, I'm taunted by what I need. I've just spotted a nest over there on that ledge. And I'm gonna try and get me some of those eggs. Right, let's go. But by the time I make it to the other side, the eggs have magically disappeared. With this coincidental event and my stomach roaring, I see absolutely no other alternative. That's what people in media refer to as a daydream sequence, so completely forget that you saw that. Now I'm trying to navigate over this extremely windy chasm to make it to the other side.
I have to get
I
over
fire my arrow and begin the long trip across. Everything seems to be going fine until the stump gives way. I become erratic and I'm trying to get across as quick as I can. But the stump completely gives and I free fall. Using my pry, I manage to snag some craggy wall. I'm getting too old for this shit. With no other way around, I eventually find myself opting to use a bridge to get to the other side. But some dickhead thought it would be funny to blow up the bridge as I was trying to cross it. I'm launched into the air and end up in another capture scenario. This shit is getting old. I'm in a stinking room of corpses, once again strung up to the ceiling, but this time by my wrists. Oh, great. It's a long way down, so you gotta remember to roll as you drop and hit the floor down there. To get out of this, I want to swing my legs back and forth until I can reach the supporting beam. Once I'm up there, I just pull myself down. I completely forget about rolling and smack into the floor. Oh, my head's on its ass. Whoa, whoa, keep quiet, keep quiet. That doesn't look like anything I've seen in the wild before. Shit just got real. Right, we gotta go fast, come on. Let's just head through here. And try and keep... What was that? We'll get back to... Get down, get down. Back. It's like a samurai pyramid head. We have to get out of here now, okay? Be careful. All of this will be rotten leftovers. Nothing edible here. At the end of the tunnel, I enter a whole new world.
I've never seen flinching winds like this. But we just want to try and avoid getting debris flung into our faces as we go through here.
The wind in this cavern is relentless, and once I make it outside, it gets much worse.
Whoa, whoa, back up, back up!
I only just grabbed onto that. As I turn the corner, my situation doesn't fare much better. These harsh winds are destroying every foundation I need. I had to make this jump in order to survive. Dragon's Triangle is renowned for its flash floods, so you can understand why I was a bit tense when I come to my next challenge. That is a really fast flowing river. And out here, these are killers. There's no other way around it. We're just gonna have to make our way through it. Alright, stick with me. Only try to go through a river like this as a last resort. If a flash flood were to come crashing through, you'd be swept away in moments by the powerful currents. It seems I underestimated the flow of this river, and it forces me to the cliff's edge. The wooden beams will act as a great support to wade across. As I slowly clamber onto each one, the power of the rapids breaks the beam and takes me off the waterfall. With air being knocked out of me every second, I'm washed up in the remains of the plane. I have to quickly remember the technique of spreading your body weight on breaking glass that I learnt from Jurassic Park 2. I reach for a parachute sack, and the glass shatters around me. Pulling the cord, my first canopy breaks off. I'm forced to pull the reserve. I broke 3 vertebrae in my back during a parachute accident. And I'm not faring much better here. With no idea where I'm heading, my second canopy suddenly snaps and I come crashing down into a forest. As a hottie with a body, even I'm not used to being slapped with this much wood. Feeling like I'm at death's door, I can't even utter a word. I have no idea how the crew followed me throughout that whole ordeal. The pain is so excruciating, I can barely stand up. But when I do, I see a shanty town before me. Cue Batman soundtrack. This looks like the way across. But like a prick, I stumble tits over arse. And in worse condition, I spot the chopper. Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't it?
Might be some supplies on board.
In this condition, I can't even climb.
Too painful.
One of the techniques taught by the
Insert funny here.
tribe is to sing to yourself. It boosts morale and takes your mind off the pain. That way, I can get to the wreck.
Tragedy. The feeling's got it. Can't go on, it's tragedy. Boy. Nice intro.
Feeling better already, I head into a sewage runoff. But with sounds of torture going on above me, I decide to keep my voice down and get out as fast as I can. Didn't see that coming. I think it's best we go now. I finally make it to the wreckage. At last, supplies. But as they do on TV shows, the crew have stolen all the medicinals that were there in order to make me still feel awful. I don't believe this, you bunch of utter twats. There's absolutely nothing left. I'm gonna fucking die out here because of you, you bunch of wankers. I hate you all so much. I should eat you all. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat you all in your sleep.
Sorry.
Sometimes you have to do everything necessary to survive. And on the pilot, I find a working lighter. I have to do this the old-fashioned way of cauterizing the wound. This means burning the cuts to close them and prevent infection. But it's gonna hurt. I feel a bit indifferent now. Oh, actually that's not bad at all. That actually feels quite good now. Oh. When I actually get into the town, it's a desolate wasteland. This kind of thing seems to keep happening to me, and it drags me down. Being a religious man, I start to even question the existence of a god if he's willing to put me through this hell. To make myself feel better, I devise a game of Spot the Difference. Whoa! See that? Right, let's get down for a better view. It looks like a big patch of quick mud. It sucks you under the more you struggle. We want to be careful here. Wait. Nah, false alarm. Probably just poo. This looks like our way out. Let's go. This shanty town looks far more complex than I first thought. And as I begin to make my way through it, I come across a serious predator. Whoa, be steady, guys. That's a wild pig. Although they sound cute, they're extremely territorial and will attack when they feel invaded. It's said that bandicoots will sometimes ride them to get from A to B, so we just want to be careful. After that near scare, moving through is easy. Eventually, I come to what could be my ticket out of here. This cable car system will have been used for moving supplies to ship them out. So this should lead me straight to a way off this island. So we could jump on one of these carts. We'll get across. Okay, here we go. I wanted the next one anyway. This time, I actually managed to get on one of the carts and steadily make my way across to the other side. And from there, I have to crawl across ropes, climb ladders, and go across more ropes, as that's all that seems to be on this fucking island. As I make my way across a bridge, I spot what I believe to be an old foe. What? Let's keep going. Whoa. Look at these. See these boxes? Are a sign of snakes being around here. Not the ones you think. These snakes sometimes camouflage themselves in these to catch their prey. They're deadly things, but they're a great source of protein and iron. They can often be a bugger to catch too. Some are pretty sneaky, so I don't want to overstay my welcome here. Okay, let's go. There's a really eerie atmosphere right now. How the fuck did I get down here? Okay. Ah, great. Another river cave. Okay. Here we go. Into here. And we're... Woo! Man, that's cold. Come on. We want to keep moving through this before we get hypothermia. Is it just me? Or is this that deja vu? Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a jam rat. I've trekked all the way to the prestigious Japanese jam mines. This is the world's biggest producer of jam, shipped out to every country on Earth. It's in a top secret location, so only the jam miners know where it is. I'm extremely lucky to have found it. Woo! Look at all this jam! I love jam. Not as much as I love matter though. But still, what a find. Now, if we follow the tracks of the miners, we should find an exit out of here. So let's keep going. Finding a way out of these mines turns out to be really easy, so the producers told me this won't make good TV. Instead, they deem it necessary to throw me into a spontaneous building inferno. You rotten shits.
Keep moving. Just keep moving.
My challenge will be to make it to a rooftop for chopper evacuation. What the fuck? Right, well at least we can get up there then. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh man. That was some Lord of the Rings shit. Mental. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm well out of my depth here, even as a former army man. All I've been instructed to do is dive balls deep into all this proper action and shit. This really isn't necessary. I get a visual on the chopper. My time here is almost over. First, I have to make it to the rooftop of the building. I signal the crew with my radio,
Where are you?
and they come up.
I'm here, girl. Come on, jump! You can do it!
Still insist that I slow motion leap into the damn thing. I just about make it, needing to be pulled up by one of the producers.
Laura, grab my hand!
But if this whole scene wasn't far-fetched enough for you, the chopper then goes down, as if some reanimated corpse of a samurai sun goddess struck it down. Or something. We plummet back to the surface. It's been a few hours since the crash, and me and the crew are okay now. But being at this point makes me think of the story about an old army guy called Jack, who, during the Cold War, survived out in the jungles by eating anything he could. When he made it out, he was considered a hero, given the title Big Boss. Okay, this looks like a cave, so I want to be careful. We don't have a great track record here. We also want to be careful of cave trolls. There's a story I heard where a group of people were in a cave and got attacked by a troll. And they used sharp implements they forged and a bow like mine to stab at it and eventually kill it. Well, they did also have a wizard with them. It swings and roundabouts, really. You want to be careful as you're coming along the ledge here, guys, okay? As I get deeper into the cave, I find other signs of life. Whoa, look at all the bats! If we go where they've come from, we might find food. Or better yet, the bat cave. You want to be careful, though. Yeah. Oh, no. The bat cave could be behind that waterfall, but I don't think so. It would have been useful to have Batman in a situation like this. He'd get us out of here. Oh, look here, look. There's some light at the end of this tunnel. I think we found our way out. I've been in that cave for what feels like a few minutes, and it's good to see the outside world. Atop of the cliff, I find a zip wire, which leads me straight down into the shanty town I was in before. But when I get down there, it's completely different. One of the notorious flash floods has swept through this village and completely decimated it. With some more rope climbing under my belt, I make it to the other side, where a cable car system should take me down to shore. See how these carts go down? That could lead us to a shipyard. Which means boats. Okay, let's grab this one. You guys on? Okay, here we go. Notice how the scenery's completely changed here. It's crazy.
Ah, damn it, no!
It's never fucking easy, is it? Alright, let's go across here. I fire an arrow rope across and zip wire to the tower. From there, I take the ladder up to a platform above. And then... well, I think you know by now, don't you? I'm starting to wonder whether Michael Bay is directing this show, because I've never done anything as unnecessarily action-packed as this before. I drop into the river below and fall off the waterfall. Surviving, obviously. You alright? Okay, let's get out of this first. Go on. See all this sand suggests we're near the coast. As I crawl through the crevice, I spot something on the horizon. Hold on a minute. I think that's... oh, brilliant! See, that's the shipyard I was talking about. Which means there's gonna be a boat, which means a way out of here. Woo! I've learned a lot from my time here and have a great newfound respect for these parts. This has been the most extreme and dangerous thing I've ever done. Almost losing my life numerous times, I can't help but wonder what lies ahead for me. Will I ever top this? How much will I get paid? Will I stay a woman? I do know one thing's for certain though. The new Tomb Raider game's a pile of shit,